What's up, gamers? GamerDad here. This is a guide to help complete the Grade 1 Break the Curse quest, Travel Distance in the Air After Landing. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that button and show me that support, and don't forget to use my creator code in your Fortnite item shop. It is GamerDad, all one word, all capital letters. I greatly appreciate your support. So this challenge is fairly straightforward. There's many ways that you can travel distance in the air after landing. So that simply means when you jump off the battle bus, it's not until you touch the ground that you can actually get distance here. And 2,000 units of distance is a fair bit. So, some ways are more effective than others. Now, this is a way. This island right here has two geysers at each end. I didn't try this, and I kind of wish I did so I could see how effective it was. But you wait for one geyser, deploy your glider, kind of swing around a bit, and then land on the opposite side of this island, and then get on this geyser again. And you could just go back and forth, back and forth. Now again, I can't see how many units of distance it's counting for, but it'd be cool to hear from someone out there if you do try this, just to let me know if this worked for you and how many times you had to go back and forth. So now on to what I was doing. So at first I was thinking you had to be full on in the air, but based on my experience here, I think that on a zip line like this was counting, because I didn't do any significant, in the air jumps or anything, and I had 400 units of distance counted all of a sudden. So it's my gut feeling that zip lines were counting, because right here I've barely done anything at this point in my match, and I already had 400. What will count is if you're in a vehicle and you go off of drops, cliffs, whatever it may be. So you can see here, I'm actually working on a different challenge. And just as I go down various drops, and off cliffs in this vehicle, I end up getting like 200 or so units of distance. So again, with a truck like this is definitely not the most effective, but if you're doing something, just note that this will count. So you can see here, it's now 230 units of distance since I've been driving in this truck. Now, another way to travel distance in the air is when you're on these ascenders, you can jump off them, because basically you just want to not take fall damage. So you can't jump off a cliff, you die, right? But in this case, you can jump off the top of the ascender and then just fall. However, I wouldn't waste my time with that approach, because it only gives you a few units of distance by the time you fall to the ground. Now, another way, see these winds, I forget what they're called in the game, but you can basically fly around these winds. There's one here. This is just west of Mega City, and there's some of those out by Brutal Bastion as well. So you could fly back and forth through there. That would probably be a really good measure, because you would never fall. You could just go back and forth, back and forth. And the one by Brutal Bastion is actually quite significant. It's in like the gorge there. There's like a cannon. I even tried to come to Mega City and see, if I drop off of these huge ascenders way at the top of the buildings, how would that go? As you can see, I'm at 900 at this point. Kind of annoying though, because you end up landing on like ride rails. But to be honest, this isn't too bad. Like you can see, I got 100 units of distance pretty quickly, but it is a little bit boring. So one other way I would consider coming is go to the Drift Ridge racetrack. At the very western side is this parking lot. It's not the exact location I showed you there, but there's a dirt bike that sits right here. And at this point, I'm at 1408, and I feel like this was probably the easiest way for me, but I do think that traveling within the wind could be the best way, or the geysers. And so I basically just got my last 500 plus amounts of distance in the air by just doing jumps with the dirt bike. So this is one of the easiest ways, and like I say, going into the gorge and the canyon at Brutal Bastion and flying through the winds and just going back and forth probably is also a pretty good strategy. Comment down below. Let me let me know which one of these you preferred the most. I'd be interested to hear. And so at this point, I'm almost at 1900, and the challenge is about to be complete. So I do hope that this guide is helpful for you. Please drop a like, leave me a comment, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do hit that button and show me that support. And don't forget to use my creator code in your Fortnite item shop. It is GamerDad, all one word, all capital letters. Thank you so much for your support. Good luck with your challenges, and until the next video, this is GamerDad out.